Hello everyone. So this is our next video regarding arithmetic progression and geometric progression. So as I have written here arithmetic progression and geometric progression. So there are two types of progression. First one is arithmetic, second one is geometric. So what is the difference between arithmetic and geometric? So let's get explained with the help of an example. Suppose a series. Progression means a series is given. Progression means to progress. Means there is a series. So if a series is given like this, and so on. So 2, 5, 8, 11, 14 and so on. So if we check the difference between any two consecutive numbers, so that is constant. So 2 and 5, so there is a difference of 3, means plus 3, 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 3, 11, 11 plus 3, 14. So there is a difference which is constant throughout the series. Such type of series we call it as arithmetic progression. And in geometric series, the series is like this. Two, 4, 8, 16, 32 and so on. So if we check, so the difference is not constant. Here is the difference of 2, then 4, then 8, then 16. So the difference between the any two consecutive number is not constant. There is a ratio between any two consecutive number is constant. Okay, if we multiply the first number with 2, then we get second number. If we multiply this second number with 2, then we get third number. If we multiply this third number with 2, then we get next number. So it continues. Therefore, we called it as a ratio. Okay, so if we take ratio between any two consecutive numbers, 32 upon 16 is equal to 2, or 16 upon 8, 16 upon 8 is equal to 2, or 8 upon 4 is equal to 2. So in the geometric progression there is a ratio which is constant throughout the series, and in arithmetic progression there is a difference is constant throughout the series. Okay, so we denote this series. Suppose the first term of the series is A, then second series will be A plus D, difference. We added difference. Third series will be A plus 2D, 2 times difference. Then next series will be A plus 3D and so on. Okay, so remember A means first term. And here in geometric progression, there is a constant ratio. Therefore, if the first series is A, then second series is A into R, because the ratio is constant. So multiplied by ratio, then we get next number. Then again multiplied with ratio, that is R into R, R square, R square into R, R cube, and so on. Okay. So if the series is like this, A into R square, A into R cube and so on, the series is called geometric progression, and this type of series is called arithmetic progression. So we have formulas to calculate nth term. If this is the series and we have to calculate nth term, for example 10th term, 20th term or 50th term, then we have formula Tn is equal to nth term is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So this is the formula for to find out nth term in the given arithmetic series. And if we want the sum of all digits or the sum of all numbers in the given series, then we have formula Sn is equal to n upon 2 into bracket A plus L. Okay, so what is A and what is L? We have studied it in last video, right? Do you remember? So A means first number, L means last number or nth term. then the total of n terms is equal to n upon 2 into bracket a plus l. There is another formula. So this is the first formula for Sn or n terms, sum of n terms. There is another formula for Sn. So Sn is equal to n upon 2 into bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay. With the help of these two formulas, we can solve if we solve the problem, the answer we get will be the same. Okay. So these two formulas, it looks like different, but they are same. So n upon 2 is constant. A plus l, what is the value of l? L means last term, or we can say nth term. So Tn is equal to, we have formula a plus n minus 1d. So we have put the L is equal to a plus n minus 1d. So a plus a means 2a plus n minus 1d. So both the formulas are same, but when we can use this formula, if we know the first term of the series and last term of the series, then we can use this formula. If we don't know the last term of the series and we have to calculate the sum of 20 numbers or 20 terms, then we can calculate with the help of this formula. Okay. Now moving towards geometric progression, there is also a formula for Tn, means nth term. Like we have to find out 10th term or 15th term, then we have formula a into r raised to n minus 1. The exponential is n minus 1. See here, if the second term is there, at second term r raised to 1 is there. If the term, this is the first term, second term, third term and fourth term. Okay, the term is third, but power of r is 2. The term is fourth, but power of r is 3. Similarly, if we want nth term, then the power of r will be 1 less than the what is the number of that term. Therefore, r raised to n minus 1. Okay, and there is also a formula for Sn. Sum of n terms is equal to a into bracket r raised to n minus 1 upon r minus 1. Okay, so what is a? First term. What is r? Ratio between any two consecutive terms. Any two consecutive terms. Okay, so ratio and rest we know. So these are the formulas for Tn, that is nth term in arithmetic progression, and nth term in geometric progression. Similarly, we have formula for sum of n terms. In arithmetic progression, we have two formulas for the sum of all terms, and in geometric progression, we have only one formula for sum of n terms. Okay. So next we will solve some examples regarding arithmetic progression. So the first problem is find 10th term in the following series. And series is and so on, 3, 7, 11, 15 and so on. So we have to find out 10th term in the series. So we have formula Tn is equal to what we have? Tn is equal to a plus, this is the arithmetic series, means the series in which we add differences. Okay, so a plus n minus 1d. So what is a? A is equal to first term, which is 3. What is the value of n? N means the term which we have to find. So 10th term, therefore n is equal to 10. And what is d? Difference. What is the difference? So difference between any two consecutive numbers. So 3 plus 4, 7, 7 plus 4, 11, 11 plus 4, 15. So the common difference throughout the series is 4. Right. So solve the problem. A means 3 plus n, value of n is 10. 10 minus 1 means 9 into d. What is the difference? 4. So therefore 3 plus 9 into 4, 36. So 36 plus 3, 39. So in the series, 10th term will be 39. Okay, so in this way we can solve many problems. Let's take another example. Find 26th term in the following series, and the series is 2, 7, 12, 17 and so on. So let's write what is the value of A. A is equal to 2. First term means always A. Then N, what is the value of N? Value of N is 26. And what is the value of D? Common difference. So 2 plus 5, 7. 7 plus 5, 12 plus 5. So common difference is 5. So let's put the value in the formula. A means 2 plus N minus 1. So 26 minus 1 means 25 into, what is the difference? 5. So 2 plus 25 into 5, 125, and addition is 127. So this is the 26th term, T26. 26th term is equal to 127. Okay, so let's take another example. So find out how many terms are there in the following series. How many terms are there in the following series? So series is given from 2 to 76 and we have to find out how many terms are there. Okay, so what we know, that we write first. So given data A is equal to 2. First number means a value of A. Then difference, what is the difference? Common difference is 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Okay, so difference is 2. And we know the last term. Last term means Tn. So Tn is equal to 76. Last term is 76. So write the formula. Tn is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. So what is the value of A? 2 plus N minus 1. We don't know the value of N. So how many terms are there? We don't know. Therefore, keep it as N minus 1 into D. What is the difference? 2. And what is the value of Tn? 76. Okay. So now solve. This plus 2 becomes minus 2 when it comes at this side. So 76 minus 2 is equal to N minus 1 into 2. So 74 is equal to N minus 1 into 2. Okay, next I will solve that. So 74 is equal to N minus 1 into 2. So this 2 is in multiplication. Then if it comes here, if it crosses the equal sign, then it goes in denominator. Therefore 74 upon 2 is equal to N minus 1. 74 divided by 2 means 37 is equal to N minus 1. Therefore N is equal to, this minus 1 becomes plus when it comes at this side. So 37 plus 1 is equal to 38. So N is equal to 38 means between 2 to 76 there are 38 terms. Okay. So these are some problems regarding arithmetic progression. So the next progression is geometric progression. Let's solve some examples regarding geometric progression. So first example is find 10th term and the given series is 2, 4, 8, 16 and so on. If we have to find out Tn or nth term is equal to, then we have formula a into r raised to n minus 1. So a, what is the value of a? So a is equal to 2, a means always first term. What is the value of r? So I write here r is equal to, r means ratio between any two consecutive numbers. So 16 divided by 8, 2, or 8 divided by 4 is 2, or 4 divided by 2 is 2. So the common ratio is 2. Common ratio is 2. Value of a is 2 and n is equal to, what is the value of n? We have to find out 10th term. Therefore n is equal to 10. So let's put these values. A, so 2 into r means 2 raised to n minus 1. N means 10 minus 1, that is 9. So 10 raised to 9. Therefore 2 into, what is the value of 2 raised to 9? Okay, so I solve it here. 2 raised to 9 means we can split this 9 into 2 raised to cube into 2 cube into 2 cube. 2 cube into 2 cube into 2 cube means 2 raised to 9. If there is a multiplication and the base is same, then there is addition of exponentials. So exponential is 3 plus 3 plus 3 means 9. So we know 2 cube is 8, then into 8 into 8. So 8 into 8 into 8 means 512. So what is the value of 2 raised to 9 is 512. So 2 into 512, which is equal to 1024. Okay. So the value of a is 2, r is 2, also 2, ratio is 2 and the n is equal to 10. So we put the values. The important part is to solve 2 raised to 9. So how we solved it? 2 raised to 9 is equal to, we split the 2 raised to 9 into 2 cube, 2 cube, 2 cube, 3 times. Okay. So if we don't know the bigger number or bigger exponential number, then we can split the exponential or power into small numbers. Okay. So let's take another example. Find 10th term in the series 3, 9, 27, 81 and so on. So what is the value of a? Value of a is 3, a is equal to 3. What is the value of r? R means ratio between any two consecutive numbers. So what is the ratio? 27 divided by 9 is 3, 9 divided by 3 is 3, or 81 divided by 27 is 3. So common ratio is 3 and the value of n is equal to 10. So let's solve. A means first term, which is 3, into r. R means 3 and n minus 1 means 10 minus 1 and 10 minus 1 is 9. So 3 raised to 9. Again we have to solve this 3 raised to 9 like we solved 2 raised to 9. Okay, in the same manner. So 2 raised to 9, or sorry, 3 raised to 9 is equal to 3 cube into 3 cube into 3 cube. So we know 3 cube is 27. So 27 into 27 into 27. 19,683. 27 cube. Cube of 27 is 19,683. So 3 into 3 raised to 9 is 19,683. So multiplication of 3 into 19,683 is 59,049. Okay, so 59,049 is the nth term. So nth term means 10th term. Okay, so in this series means 3 into 3 9 into 3 27 into 3 81 into 3 283. So like this, if we multiply into 3, then the 10th term will be 59,049. Okay, so if we have to calculate sum of these 10 terms, so that number will be again very big number, because 10th term is only this much. Then we have to calculate 3 plus 9 plus 27 plus 81 up to 59,049. Okay, so that will be a quite big number. So this was the geometric progression series. So you take some few examples from any book and try to solve it by yourself. Okay, so thank you and keep studying.